Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Hasta Lasagna, Don't Get Any On Ya. It's me, your host, Dave Daniel. I'm going by Dave now. And I'm joined by a special guest, returning special guest.
Oh, wait, my mum's calling.
Okay.
Wait, I might answer this real quick and then I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Okay, no worries.
Is that all right?
That's all right.
Thank you.
And we're back. We were gone for a moment there. But to you, the viewer, it was seamless.
Yeah.
What are we doing today, Bingo?
I don't know. I have no clue.
You know, I'm currently I finished my lawsuit, so I'm referring you to as Bingo from now on. Because I no longer have to refer to you as Mr. Jones. We won't say what happened or who compromised.
Well, we're not allowed.
We're not allowed. We signed NDAs.
Yeah.
But let's just say one of us has a pretty good lawyer. Anyway.
Hell yeah.
This week, this is an audio only podcast. There's going to be no video for this because it's going to be a long one. You didn't know it was going to be a long one.
I had 3 hours.
3 hours long. Anyway, we're talking about Twin Peaks, season 1 and season 2. Full spoilers for Twin Peaks season 1, season 2. If you haven't seen it, go ahead, go and watch it, and then come right back.
Cool.
That would be my advice. What's your relationship with Twin Peaks, Bingo?
I like Twin Peaks a lot. I think it's a great show. I think I binged the whole of it in like one sitting, to be honest with you.
Really? One sitting? Just raw dogged it?
Potentially. It might have been 2, maybe even 3, but...
How long did it take you to watch?
I don't know. How many hours of stuff is it? It's got to be quite a few.
It's at least, so I think it's 8 episodes in the first season, and 22 in the second.
There you go. Wow.
It's a lot of hours, 30 hours.
That is, yeah.
So you just went like 2 days, 3 days, just raw dogging it.
I reckon so. Just straight, no breaks. I had like a 2-second break to have a meal, and that was it.
2-second break. That's how quickly you eat your meals.
Yeah, I eat real quick. Have you seen me? It's like I just swallow it whole.
I've seen you do that with apples, but we talked about that previously.
And that meal was actually a live rabbit.
What?
Swallowed it whole.
You're eating rabbits
straight
whole?
Down. Yeah.
Did you kill the rabbit yourself?
No.
You get someone to do that for you. Don't like to get dirty.
Yeah. I'm not a farmer, unfortunately. I don't think I'd have the know-how.
Not anymore. That's a story for another day.
Can't go into that.
Can't go into that because of the NDA.
Yeah.
We've got so many NDAs we don't even know what's going on.
No, not at all.
We don't even know what we can talk about. Side note, sidebar.
Yeah.
My window just like fell. Like my window is like a door thing. And my mom opened it the other day and it just fell. The window just came off the door and just fell like 1 story down onto the ground. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So it's boarded up with a piece of wood at the moment.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Wow. Okay. Can I see?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Can you see it?
Oh yeah. This is just a board of wood. Did it hurt anyone?
No one was harmed.
That's good. Thank God.
Maybe we'll cut this bit out. Anyway, to get into the show, I guess we'll talk about a few things. Let's start by talking about the music.
Oh, the music. Fantastic.
What's your favorite track?
I don't know if I know the tracks by name, not gonna lie.
Oh, really? I see.
But I mean, what the hell is her name? The lady who goes missing.
Laura Palmer.
the Laura Palmer theme. Do you know that one?
I do know that one.
That one's great.
Dun,
Yeah.
dun,
Yeah, the
dun.
music for that program's great.
I love Program.
Okay.
Program.
Can you sing it?
No, that's not a song. I was just saying Program.
Okay, cool.
My favorite is Falling by Julie Cruz.
Okay.
Which is just a Twin Peaks theme, but with lyrics.
There's lyrics to it.
It's like, falling in love.
Wow.
You recognize that?
Wait, so is it different people, the soundtrack, or is it just the same guy for all of it?
It's Angelo Badalamenti did the original score, and then Julie Cruz did a few lyrics for some of the songs.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
And I bought the CD for Twin Peaks. The soundtrack. I've been listening to it on my car on the way to the gym.
Wow.
It's a bit of fun.
That is a bit of fun. Really gets you in the mood.
What are you holding there? What is that?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Is that a capo for a guitar? A capo?
No, it's called a grabby thing.
Oh, it's called a grabby thing.
You grab stuff with it.
Yeah, it seems like something you do.
Yeah. You know me.
I know you. I've seen you.
Look, grab that.
Don't care for that at all.
Straight grabbing stuff.
This is great. No one is seeing this apart from us.
This is great for an audio format, isn't it? This is some great stuff.
Anyway, what's some of your favorite characters? Rank top 5 favorite characters.
Okay, I love the freaky psychiatrist guy.
Dr. Jacoby.
He's so weird. Yeah, he's like the weirdest guy ever.
He's got those weird glasses, and he's got his suspenders, and he's like drinking like a special cocktail.
And he's got that weird like beach set up in his office.
Yeah,
that was so weird.
Very weird.
I kind of want to get like a artificial beach just like in my uni room.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Just in case I want to get away. You know,
just get away from it.
Chill on the beach.
Pull out a camping chair.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Get a cold brew.
Fire. Drink out a coconut.
Smash a coconut.
Yeah, and I love one of the policemen. The one who's just like incompetent.
Andy.
Yeah, he's great. He's my favorite of the policemen, I think.
Really, I'm what's the FBI guy who's balding and who's like really serious?
Oh yeah.
Oh, what's that guy's name? Arnold? No, it's something like that.
Arnold. Arnold works. I like Arnold.
Let's call him Arnold. I really like him.
No.
He's like a dick to everyone, and then you find out why. Yeah. It's like he's like my real aim in life is not for the small town people, it's for the world.
Yeah. He's got the bigger picture in mind.
He's got the bigger picture, and that's why he was being a dick.
That's why he was. I don't think it's an excuse though. So.
Well, I think you should. I think you should. You should.
Fuck off.
Exactly.
I think you should shut your mouth.
You took the words. Put your manners back in.
Put your manners back in.
Put those manners back in.
And I love when David Lynch, is that his name?
David Lynch.
When he just introduces himself as a character.
Oh, I love his character.
And he's got those hearing aids. That was brilliant.
Yeah, he's very funny.
Yeah. I wish more like directors would just like shamelessly put themselves in stuff, you know? I feel like it's
doesn't happen as much anymore.
No.
Alfred Hitchcock did it.
Did he?
He was always in the background of one of his films.
Oh wow. Like a cameo.
Like a cameo.
That's pretty cool.
and Kevin Smith does it.
Yeah.
But he plays Silent Bob.
Silent Bob.
Have you seen any Kevin Smith movies?
I have not seen a single Kevin Smith movie.
I think you'd like Dogma. It's a bit of a
Dogma.
It's sort of like a religious fantasy
How do you know
movie. Hey, put your manners back in.
Put him back in where? What is? I don't know if I want to think about that. Oh dear.
One of my favorite characters. I would say. Oh, I love. I'm forgetting his name. He's the guy who owns the hotel.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah, and he's just like an absolute freak.
Yeah, that guy's messed up.
He's just like the most cartoonishly evil person.
Yes, and he's got
great.
He does the Civil War reenactment in season 2.
Oh yeah,
that was crazy.
I forgot about. Yeah, that is crazy.
I love Wyndham Earl.
Which one's Wyndham Earl?
Wyndham Earl is Dale's nemesis, who comes back as a villain at the end of season 2.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's break some of this down. Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So season 1, story of season 1. A girl turns up dead. The girl is Laura Palmer. And then an FBI guy called Dale Cooper comes into the town of Twin Peaks to try and find out who killed her.
Yeah.
And he's a bit kooky, this guy. He's a bit kooky.
He is a little bit kooky.
He loves his coffee and his cherry pies. And
yeah. And his donuts. He's always eating donuts.
Albert is that guy's name. FBI guy. Albert.
Oh, yeah. Albert. What did you say? Alfred.
Arnold.
Arnold's close enough, I think.
Arnold's pretty good.
Arnold's a great name.
And in the first season, we don't find out who the killer is. It's not revealed to us. But in the second season, we find out who the killer is. What did you think of the reveal of who the killer was in the second season?
I don't know. I thought it was good. I thought... I didn't see it coming at all.
Really?
Which I suppose is good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of... apparently the actor didn't even know that he was the killer.
Really?
Like,
That's brilliant.
until late in the process. I might be misremembering that. But I'm pretty sure that was the case.
Mm.
Well, trying to think what else we could talk about, really. Let me have a look at my...
It's been a while since I've watched it. I can't actually remember much of the show. I feel like I should have had a little refresher.
Well, have you seen Fire Walk with Me?
No, I haven't.
That's the film that's sort of a prequel to Twin Peaks and shows the last week of Laura Palmer's life.
Oh wow, okay. That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's one of the most depressing movies I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
Oh no.
But really good.
Okay, cool.
One of my favorite David Lynch movies.
Yeah.
My favorite is probably Dune. I love his Dune movie.
Yes, you like the Dune movie.
I've got to show it to you. I've got it on DVD now.
I've seen clips from it. It looks mental.
It's so good. I love it. The score...
How do you think it compares to the new Dune?
I think the score is better. Toto over Zimmer.
Oh, isn't it? Yeah, Toto.
So good.
That's crazy.
I love...
Toto.
Some of my favorite tracks are Main Title.
Yeah.
Prologue.
Okay, yeah.
Prophecy Theme.
Okay.
And The Floating Baron.
floating Baron. Oh, that's the Baron Harkonnen, isn't it? He's always floating around.
He's a big Goomba.
What
And you gotta respect it.
do you mean by that?
What do I mean by that? You just gotta respect it.
Yeah, to be fair.
You gotta respect the dedication there.
I can't dispute it.
Wow, you want to go into some trivia?
Yeah, okay. I'd love to hear some trivia.
Alright. In the 2014 book Reflections, An Oral History of Twin Peaks by Brad Dukes, Jules Haymovitz, who is president and COO of Spelling Entertainment while Twin Peaks was on, says that during the show's run, he got a call from financer Carl Linder demanding to know who killed Laura Palmer. Linder told Haymovitz that he was asking not for himself, but for the then President of the United States, George Bush, who was in turn asking for Mikhail Gorbachev, then the leader of the USSR.
Gorbachev really needed to know.
Isn't that a
He
bit
was
of fun?
desperate to know.
This guy was asking for this guy for another guy.
Wow. That's crazy. I wonder if he was a fan of the show, Gorbachev.
Wow. You want to hear someone else who you will not believe was a fan of the show?
Was it the Queen?
It was!
You're kidding!
It was Queen Elizabeth II.
Did I just guess that?
You guessed it!
Oh my god.
That was not planned. I don't know how you did that, but that was
That
crazy.
genuinely wasn't. I don't know how I just guessed that.
Queen Elizabeth II was a fan of Twin Peaks. She even skipped a private concert by Paul McCartney for her birthday to watch the show.
Oh, you can't do that to Paul McCartney. That's so
Poor
rude.
Paul.
What the? Poor Paul.
Poor Paul.
Paul.
Madchen Amick, Shirley Johnson, said that Eric DeRay, who plays her abusive husband Leo Johnson, was actually a very sweet guy off camera. She had a hard time remembering to be afraid of him while shooting scenes.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Yeah, I just thought that was nice.
Yeah, because he is like the worst character. I hated him so much.
Yeah, me too.
And he just looks like a really mean guy. So
He does look like a mean guy.
He was actually nice.
I was like, he's definitely the killer. Straight away.
Yeah, I thought so. Because it's just... He just looks...
He looks like a killer.
And he's just so mean the whole time. Mean enough to murder, I reckon.
Mean enough to murder. Because when Dale is throwing the stones at the bottles to try and work out who the killer is, it breaks when he says what's his name? Leo's name.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And that true. And that was like their lead, wasn't it? But I guess that's more like this is the direction you want to go rather than this is the actual culprit, you know.
True, yeah. Starts you down the path.
Yeah, exactly.
Twin Peaks was one of the first shows to develop a cult following, specifically on the internet. Viewers logging onto Usenet discussion groups dissected each episode, traded jokes, and even created a lost episode.
Wow. What does it mean by lost episode? What do you mean?
I assume that means that they said that an episode had been cut from the show, which has been lost and no longer exists.
Yeah. Wow.
Like, I'd imagine sort of like a bottle episode. Which would be like the Fly episode in Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Where it's just have you watched Breaking Bad?
Where nothing happens at all.
Yeah, you just try and catch that fly.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
And it's always like a single set.
Have you watched Breaking Bad?
Have I? I don't know if I want to answer that.
Is that NDA?
Yeah, I might have. I watched a bit of it, I think.
Oh.
I think there was like too much drugs.
Too much drugs for you.
Too much drugs for me.
You're not a drugs guy. You keep it clean. You keep your cards close to your chest.
No, I thought it was good. I just didn't get into it.
Each episode...
I'm not... Sorry, carry on.
Each episode of Twin Peaks was written sequentially. This allowed the overall plot to gather momentum as it progressed, but allowed for the organic process of adding new elements as the writers thought of them, a process favoured by series co-creator David Lynch. It also allowed Mark Frost, Lynch's partner in creating the series, to plan ahead to ensure plot details and threads would be revisited as necessary.
Wow, that's cool. What was his name? Mark Fox?
Mark Frost.
Mark Frost. Did he do anything else? Do you know anything else?
Did he do anything else? Let me just, and while I'm looking this up, we'll be right back after this message.
Should I do an ad and a sponsor? What have I got that I could... Get yourself some Tunisian deglet dates. They're all the rage these days. All the cool kids are doing them. That's my sponsor.
That's the end of the. Thank you for listening to that message. He wrote. You won't believe this. He wrote the Fantastic Four movie from 2005.
Wow, he really fell off.
It's one of the few things that he did.
Wow.
He was a writer on Twin Peaks VR.
VR?
Yeah, you're in the Black Lodge. It looks like you're in a room from Twin Peaks: The Return. Which brings us to our final bit of trivia. Dale Cooper's secretary, Diane, to whom he records many tapes throughout the series, never appears on screen.
I thought that was fun.
She came close to appearing in Twin Peaks Fire Walk With Me when Cooper is seen to be talking to her in person at the FBI office, but she is in another room and cannot be seen. Diane finally makes a physical appearance in the follow-up Twin Peaks series from 2017, Twin Peaks: The Return, and she is played by... Guess who she's played by?
Meryl Streep.
Laura Dern.
Which one was Laura Dern?
She was in Jurassic Park. She played, she had blonde hair. Have you seen Jurassic Park?
I've seen Jurassic Park.
You know,
is she one of the dinosaurs?
She was one of the dinosaurs.
The big one with the tall neck.
Big one with the tall neck. She does have quite a long neck. No
does she?
No shade.
Wow.
Another character I forgot to mention, the log lady.
Yeah, the log lady. She always confused me.
How come? You didn't understand what she said?
No, not really. And she's just always there with her log.
Are you gonna watch Twin Peaks: The Return?
No.
How come?
Well, I might do, but not imminently.
I didn't mean right now.
I might do someday. Do you think it's good? Should I?
I had a real rough go of it.
Really?
I couldn't finish it. I got 10 episodes in, and I couldn't finish it.
That's a shame.
I'm not really a big David Lynch guy.
No.
Which I'm sad to say. I've tried to be. I watched Mulholland Drive a few months ago.
Mulholland Drive's so weird.
I liked it, but I didn't love it or anything. I'd seen it before. I loved it when I first saw it. But I don't know. I don't think it's the kind of thing that's for me, really, which is a shame. But
yeah, I kind of felt the same actually with Mulholland Drive. I felt like it just didn't really grab me.
I do love The Straight Story, though. That's probably my actual favorite David Lynch movie.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's about a guy who I think he doesn't have his driving license was taken away from him or something, so he has to use a tractor, a tiny little tractor, to travel across the country. Maybe it's not even a tractor. I think it's a lawnmower. He uses a lawn with a seat to try and travel across the country to find his brother. I don't remember why. But it's one of the sweetest and just like nicest movies I've seen.
Oh,
And it's probably one of the most normal David Lynch movies.
yeah, that's interesting.
Really good movie.
I'll have to give that a watch. From the description, it doesn't sound particularly normal. Someone just driving around on a lawnmower, but you know.
It's his closest movie to being a Disney Channel original movie. It's the closest he gets.
High praise.
And I mean that with all the love in my heart. I'm a big...
Yeah.
I love High School Musical 1. Great movie.
Yeah. Did you have a favorite Disney Channel original movie?
Well, I wasn't really raised on Disney Channel original movies.
No, me neither.
We didn't have Disney. We didn't have Sky.
Yeah.
But when I got older, I watched Lemonade Mouth.
Yes, I saw that when I was a kid.
I loved it. I think it's so good.
It's great.
Got such
I
good
hated
songs.
it.
You hated it?
I really didn't like it when I was a kid. No. Well, yeah, I don't know.
I really love the songs.
I think. The issue I had with many movies, this one included, when I was a child, and still now, to be honest, is that like all of these movies follow the same track of like you know, like the just before the last act, they'll have like the really low point where everything goes wrong for everyone.
Yes.
And I always hated that. I could never get through that bit, and so I'd stop watching it then, and I'd never watch the payoff. And so I'd just be like, well, that was shit, you know?
That's very funny.
Because in that movie, they go to jail or whatever, and one of them gets a sore throat or something, she can't sing. One of them breaks his fingers. Do you remember that?
I don't remember any of that. To be honest, it's been
And I
about
was just
5
like,
years
this
since
sucks,
I've seen
I don't
it.
want to watch this. Sorry, say again?
It's been a long time since I've seen it.
Yeah. But yeah, I now realise that that's just like kind of how movies work, but it always made me upset.
Great. Any final thoughts?
I think all of his dream sequences, right? I loved that aspect of the show, and I thought it was just so interesting and weird. And I feel like the amount of movies that try and do like trippy dream sequences, but like that was just actually fucking weird, you know?
Yes, for sure.
Which I thought was a big part of the show for me that I enjoyed.
Yeah, I would agree. I do really like that stuff. I like all the stuff in the Black Lodge.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't really understand, maybe you're not meant to, I don't know. I don't understand the ending of the show when he comes out of the Black Lodge and like he's changed or something, like Bob is in him now or something, and I don't know.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That was fucking weird. Yeah.
We're not talking about Twin Peaks Return, so I won't get into that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, my final thoughts. I love Twin Peaks Season 1, Season 2, and Fire Walk with Me.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd recommend anyone who's seen the first 2 seasons to see Fire Walk with Me. But it's impossible to find. I guess how much I spent buying the DVD?
£8.
£25.
Fucking hell.
There was nowhere else I could find it.
No.
It's really hard to find.
Yeah.
But it was really good and it was worth it.
Brilliant. Well, that's good. At least it was worth it.
Well, that brings us to the end of the show. I've been Dave.
I've been Bingo.
And I'm sure there'll be another episode next week. Recording these out of order, so who knows what's going to be up. Yeah, thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, drop a comment, do a dab, drink some water.
Drink a Mountain Dew.
Drink a Mountain Dew, do it up. Do it up, gamers.
Do it up with some do.
Do it up with some do. Gamers unite.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And see you later.
Yeah, love you. Bye bye.